to Comatose Plays D&D.
Last time in the toaster.
Last time in the toaster. Yeah, good call.
Take two.
Fuck, man. It's been a minute.
How long last time?
A month?
Yeah.
I stole that sandy, the sand stuff.
You looted a lot of things. Alright, so you interrogated Zabuza. He was a little bit of a dick, but you got what you needed to from him. Gilvin shoved Soul Shard into the homeboy's chest.
I must ask, was he still alive when we left home? Oh, wait, no.
No. He's very, very much dead. Using the information you got from him, you managed to locate the blood den in Sartreuse. You got into a fight. One of them was surprised. The other two that you were not aware as to their presence were not. They surprised you a little bit.
Tried to kill a dead body multiple times.
I feel like that's not the first time you've done that, too.
Olo did try to shoot a dead body.
I did
I mean, you did shoot the dead body.
I didn't try.
You succeeded.
Beat a dead horse.
Take that home. You did well. Did that one thing real great. Yeah, a little bit of a tough fight, but you came out on top. You collected a bunch of things from the bodies and the blood den in general, which is where we kind of left off really quickly running through that. So we'll pick up there real quick. Remind me of all the things I think you wrote. Did you write everything down?
So I have 250 gold that we found. We found the scraps of burnt papers that were in the tent. We got the great axe, 2 hand axes, 2 javelins, a shield that you said looks special. Maybe it's magic or +1.
What? I remember you said a buckle shield. Is that the same one you're talking about?
Possibly. I just wrote shield, so I don't know if that's the same one.
Okay. So buckle shield.
There was a strange bracelet, +1 short bow, the vial of sand, and that's all I have. This is the last fight. The +1 rapier, the scimitar, which I don't know if that's +1 or not, but Fall has that. The Bird Skull gauntlets, 11 darts that were regular, 3 blue darts, and Gilvin took a sling.
You kept that rapier, didn't you?
Yeah.
The scimitar was not +1.
Okay.
So on that note, the pieces of paper, it seemed like Zarakis really chucked those motherfuckers into the fire. So like going in and collecting, you kind of like pat them down. Like a couple of them still have embers like creeping along the page. Looks like you didn't quite get everything in there. This is what you managed to recover.
Oh,
fun.
it's a puzzle. Are we starting?
Yeah.
You gotta show us.
Action. Dave's going to head down. Nice. Prop play.
Did you find something there, Ovo?
I think so. These two might come in handy later, but this is definite proof.
So that's the
We know who paid for it.
beginning of the name.
See that.
See if you guys can make heads or tails of this other two.
Ooh.
I can't read.
We're getting there.
It's neither head nor tails. I is big.
Before you know it, she'll have you sounding things out.
60,000 gold pieces.
I try.
Interesting. So, would you like to look?
Yeah.
So, I wonder if these people have collected their food. Is there 60,000 gold hiding in here somewhere? I'd find it very nice.
Well, how long-
Interesting to look for.
How long ago was he?
It's been a while.
The funeral was when we arrived in town.
Yeah, it's been a week. Maybe they haven't even considered or received the payment yet.
We stay at the
Perhaps I
board
could wear
ceremony.
a face.
It'd be, yeah, it's true.
Ooh.
Oh.
And the rest of us could wear your black
Yes.
clothing. And
There
be
were
the group.
6 of them.
We stay at the boar hat, yes? Is that a person like on their list?
It does appear to be a contract, yes. Bram, some sort, perhaps? B-R-A-M. This is burnt as a name conveniently.
Who is Meliodas, right?
He's the proprietor.
Emilio!
I don't recall anyone of
Yeah,
a name
pass
similar
those
to
all
this.
back to me, 'cause I actually do want to read them.
Yeah. Just after.
It is a very small fee, though. It must be
I'll
a
pretend that
small
not
player.
interested.
So interesting. Really
And
interesting.
you already burnt that paper, right?
Wood paper.
Yeah.
So let
Fee for now.
Do I hear footsteps approaching rapidly? Too late again.
if perhaps they're coming in,
Oh,
there
damn.
could be some in here. Perhaps we should investigate the room before they get here.
I'm investigating.
I'm gonna
So
start.
you have already done your like general looting.
I'm looking for
Check this out.
60,000.
Check the beds.
So what kinds of things do you look?
Check the beds. Mattresses.
Okay. If Gilvin's doing that, I'm going to be checking for loose stones or switches or something to open up another passageway or anywhere that can conceal a large sum of money.
Okay, investigation checks.
Anybody want to help me check the beds?
I'm going to look for more information in the tent.
I will. I'll check the beds with you. What did you want us to roll with that investigation, you said?
Just helping with the beds.
Yes.
You can have advantage or you can both roll investigation.
Okay. Are you
We can both roll.
investigating?
You're talking before.
What's your plus? Mine's +2.
You want to roll an advantage?
Sure. Ugh,
that an
not the best.
Which is funny.
Do I take the higher or just the second one? 11s.
I got a 17 for looking through the tent area.
Okay.
Like the little whatever he came out of. It was a tent, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
Look more
Tent in the sewers.
paperwork information.
Question. Do you have info on that sand that I took from that guy?
I have info on it, yes.
I would like to have that info.
Yeah, give us some time.
I'm not giving you that info right now.
Dang it!
we need to get
just-
a boot.
I just want to play with it.
What was your investigation roll?
Mine was a 12, and his was a natty.
7. Yeah, you were looking for loose stones and such as well. Alright, with the 11, was it on the beds? Nothing of note, just kind of shitty beds. 17, looking through the tent. It looks like anything that might have been valuable, like information-wise, gone. I mean, you see like a handful of general, quill and ink, that sort of thing, writing implements. Nothing particularly interesting. You don't find Dick. You, with your natural 20, kind of feeling your way along the stonework, along the outside of the room, you kind of start to squeeze behind the tent a little bit, and you do find a loose stone. Prying that out, you find a little bag inside.
Bitch.
You pull out, and looking inside, I assume.
Oh, yeah. Trap.
You,
The DM opens it for you.
No.
and you did. You see a sum of what appears to be platinum coins.
My dude.
Damn.
So then.
Yes.
I tell no one.
I was waiting for that.
Just like
I put it in my back pocket.
My shit. Guys, look what I've found. Platinum.
A lot.
How much does it look to be?
A bag worth.
We might as well, count it while we're waiting for these
Or-
slow cards to come down.
okay, but as soon as we start hearing them,
Put it away.
put it away.
Right. Quickly.
So given a couple of minutes, you will hear the sound of armor clinking and such in the sewers as they're kind of fussing with the stonework, trying to get the door open.
You have the bag of holding.
I'm putting it in the bag of holding. How much was it?
We don't
Oh,
know.
we don't know yet.
We haven't got a chance.
Okay, so bag of platinum.
Excellent.
While we're doing that,
Yeah,
did you say the beds were dirty or not dirty? Were they just regular beds?
just kind of shitty.
They smell like Tide.
What do you mean shitty? Just like.
Oop.
I'm
Yeah,
thinking
just like, they're sort of like tough, like shitty little like cop mattresses. Nothing.
So
Burlap.
much burlap.
Stuffed with burlap.
they got blankets on them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the
Burlap.
blankets,
All of them?
pillows,
Okay.
and I'll put it in the bag of holding.
Wait, are they like
Case
lice
we
ridden?
keep I don't know.
It's alright.
I don't have
They'll
any.
probably die in there. I don't know.
They're in the sewers.
We bought tents, didn't we?
Yeah, but we don't have. I don't have a
We don't
bed
have
roll. I didn't get
Pillows
anything
and
in my.
blankets.
You,
In my
you,
pack.
Sleepy
you
bag.
take 6 pillows and 6 blankets.
Yeah, we can always light them on fire later.
Yes.
Drinking
Soaking
the
in
oil.
oil.
It's like the worst use of bag of holding space ever. Bunch of pillows and blankets.
Doesn't matter how big they are, as long as they don't weigh a lot.
Exactly.
Hilarious.
I mean, I don't know that.
I don't know if anyone did this, but can I go check that dead body that was in the middle of the room?
Sure. What are you looking for?
Just to see if
See if it's dead.
Don't trust it.
no, just to see like if I can figure out who it was, or if there's any information on him, or any items of interest.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, looking, kind of pat him down. You don't really find anything on him. Appears to be a half-orc gentleman, middle-aged. No, like, especially distinguishing features or anything like that.
Didn't have ID.
No, he didn't have an ID on him. He was clearly
Social
your underage.
Security.
Mule cart license? Nothing.
And then,
Frequent shopper
a
card.
few moments go by, and eventually, they get the stone open, and Fever walks in, a couple of guards behind her. And this is the fun again.
Indeed.
You're bad at sending your notes in good time.
That aside, we've completed our task here, I believe. If you will bear witness to the
They certainly appear to be dead.
corpses.
That is part of your task, yes.
Correct. And the rest of it, I feel like we should be in the presence of the lady.
Yes. Have you found information regarding...
We believe so.
So,
Good. If you have no objections, then I think we should be off. It's late, but she'll want to be woken for this.
Waltz. And we waltz.
So following Fever and the guardsmen, you exit the sewers. They close the door behind them. They don't want anybody, wrong hands kind of situation. Anybody just stumbling upon this den. In the meantime, you walk with them through the city, returning to Lunamain Manor on the plateau top. What?
I was thinking of something in my head.
That's
Cracking yourself up.
Yes, Lunamain Manor, hilarious. There's a dead guy here. You enter. Fever kind of grabs a servant in the hallway, lets him know that you're there, and that Lady Magdalena is going to want to speak with you. Oh, Jesus Christ, Emma. What's going on?
You bring it up for the group. Jesus.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to fill us in? All right. Wow. Sends a servant off to win a game of Lumen. What did you smoke before you got here? Oh my gosh. Does that and then kind of leads you guys to a door off to nearby where you guys entered the large windowed music room initially. A few doors down from that, she opens it up, step inside. It's a very finely kept office. Marble desk, some art on the walls, a few bookcases, and she there's a couple of seats. A few of you may sit if you wish. You may be tired after you had a bit of a harrowing night.
I'll sit.
Okay.
I enjoy a nice seat.
Nice too. And break out the flask.
A few minutes go by. Eventually, the doorway is shadowed by a presence, and you see Lady Lunamain standing there. She seems to have dressed very quickly, not in her full regalia, nice dress or whatever, as you had seen her before, kind of wearing a robe, and she looks at you all, her eyes kind of wide. What have you found?
Where's the paper?
Does that name mean anything to you?
Nevias Belkin.
It was tossed into the fire as we confronted the rogues, and they're dead.
They all dead.
Yes.
All of them.
Yes.
All
Good. Mr. Belkin works a vineyard on the outskirts of town. What confuses me is he has nothing to gain from this.
You think he's a pawn?
I do. Certainly my father never interrupted his business. He was never taxed unfairly. I, frankly, don't expect him to have 60,000 gold with which to pay for such a thing.
It's not normally a player.
He's a nobody.
We should probably get to him quickly, then he may already be dead.
Possibly.
But at this point, it wouldn't be a we unless there's further employment, correct?
This is a you. I required you to find out who put the hit. Belkin is a pawn. I expect him to be a shell for those really pulling the strings. Now you've shown me you can be strong. Show me your use of subtlety as well. It's late. I'm sure you're tired. But I agree. Is it morning?
Yeah, because we went there at dawn.
You're right.
You may have woken up early. You may
She's sleeping in. It's a nooner.
It's been a hell of a 4 weeks. It's early. Perhaps. I agree, though, that we should move quickly. However, I do not want those perpetrating this to know that I'm onto them. How are you with subterfuge?
Unpracticed.
Yes.
Would be a good word.
Consider this practice.
Yeah,
Get into the vineyard.
I can do that.
See if he has any information connecting him to whoever or whatever this entity would be.
Would you be upset if he didn't live?
Yes,
You would be.
I would prefer that he not die
Okay.
or know that you were there to begin with.
Important. That is very
don't wanna-
important.
I do not, because he would surely go back to his masters, and if he were to die, the masters would surely
Yes.
know.
Fair.
Well, if he went back to his masters, that might lead us to
Anybody able to pull strings like this and throw around money like that is not somebody you want to face head on immediately. That's a pretty penny even for me.
So, you want more information very soon.
I think speed is a necessity.
Okay. Well, is there be nothing else? What is the name of the vineyard and which direction?
Elkin Vineyards, north out of town.
We just came from quite an ordeal this morning. Do you have anything to get us back to speed so we can head out with it?
I would suggest waiting for nightfall.
Yeah.
The vineyard will be in motion during the day.
All right, thank you, miss.
Thank you.
Hit.
What? Not necessarily to the lady, but is it the 22nd today? Or is it the 23rd?
This is important.
It is important.
I believe this is the 21st.
Okay.
No, Jesus fucking Christ.
Who's that?
Where are you at?
I don't know.
I was in
What are you
March.
saying? What do you
No,
have?
mine's always wrong, so don't look
Well,
at
what
me.
do you have?
I have the 21st crossed off like it already happened. So I think it's the morning of the
I
22nd.
have assassinate assassins, but I think that might have been the first time.
I have where fights.
On
Warehouse
the
fight.
21st, I have Kill 2 Circle of Blood. And then on the 22nd, I have... No, the Dragonborn are leaving on the 23rd. Plantation Nights on the 24th.
Yeah. So I think it's the morning of the 22nd.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which is what I had already. So I'm just making sure I'm right.
You're probably right. Because my ass was sitting here acting like it was still late in the night, you know. So we'll go morning of the 22nd.
Sounds good. So we have a day to prepare for subterfuge.
ED.
Sure. We should... Are we leaving? Thank you.
I think so.
Let's head out.
Is there any payment for what we've done so far? Or is that all for when we get information?
Event upon completion. You're close now.
Up, 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 up.
Yeah.
I thought
We
we were-
should
Rest up.
definitely rest. Maybe rest closer to the plantation to see... Some of us who don't need to rest can keep an eye out and make sure nothing is going down. There's not people running
Did
around.
manage to get some blankets and pillows. from the
Oh, we saw.
the assassin.
We watched you take those ratty ass pillows. I, for one, will not partake. Don't want things crawling into my ears.
Like a small nap doesn't sound too terrible in general.
Is there anything we
More
need
like
to
a
do
large.
A large nap does
8-hour
not
nap.
sound too terrible.
All of your naps.
besides of those who need to rest? Is there anything else we need to do today before tonight.
I feel like buying some clothes.
Me too.
Some hats and dresses.
All day.
Matching
Okay.
shoes.
Oh, let's go to what was his name?
Some
Cathos, and see if he's got anything new.
I'll see if he's got more purchases.
Anywho, we have left the place now, right? We're on our way out of
Yeah.
Lady
In the street.
Lunar Main's place.
You part ways with Lady Luna Main and Fever. And what do you want to do with your time?
Sleep.
Sleep at the boys' head.
Okay, so you can't like just go to bed. You just woke up. You're not gonna be all that tired.
I can go to bed.
Well,
You can certainly take a short rest.
Who's the potion guy? Or the Herbs, is that here?
Yeah.
The herb guy?
Yeah, herbs.
Let's go get sleeping potions or something.
Oh, we already have that.
Hey, what we got?
No, we threw him at the dickhead.
We got.
Yeah.
I have.
The milk of the poppy?
Yeah.
We tried to attack the man with milk of the poppy. Do you remember that? Remember that face?
Yeah.
Or whatever? Oh, yeah.
All
They
They're
tried
all
to
done.
force.
Not all
Yeah.
of them.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
saved
yeah.
one, didn't you?
Yeah,
You
I
saved
have.
one. We used the
Okay,
other
for the
two.
rest of us then.
Yeah, that's right. We did use at least two of them.
Let's go get drugged up and sleep all day.
Oh
There
shit!
you go.
That probably won't work.
Because the poppy knockout 6. No.
Or at least whoever needs it.
We can
needs
at least test. We can at
We
least
don't-
test it
Not
out.
all 6 of us need to sleep.
it. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
I'm fine. I never got touched.
What?
I never got touched. I was hiding under beds.
Slippery
I
bastard.
forgot about it. Yeah.
You can certainly take a short rest. It's not terribly realistic that you're going to crash out for 8 hours after just waking up not that long ago.
All right, short rest it is.
Let's get some breakfast.
Yes.
Take a short rest.
I don't need a short
Damn.
rest.
No, me neither. No.
Can't do a goddamn thing during short rest.
No.
Oh wait, maybe
Well,
I can get inspiration back.
We don't need to be there until night. Like, you can take a nap in the afternoon. Right? Like, they wait
We
until
can at least take a stroll to the vineyard,
Long
have
rest
some
is like
lunch
the full-
there,
like
8 hours,
get some wine,
No,
you
it's been
know,
dropped
just
for 8
kind
hours
of
after
check
a
out what's going
couple hours
on.
No, get
to waste
hammered real
time.
quick and then pass out.
Saying.
Yeah, let's get drunk.
Yeah, short rest is only an hour.
You have a lot of
Day
items you don't know anything about.
I really want to know
Okay,
more
so
about my
visit-
sand.
Yeah,
That
let's go
would
see
be.
Tom. That's something we can go to.
Okay.
Let's have breakfast first.
Yes.
Short rest.
For the people that can use a short rest. Let's do a short
So
rest and
we
then we'll
head
see
back
Tom.
to the boar's hat to do that.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
What was the who was the paper? What was the guy's name? That's the Borat.
Millions.
No.
No, on the paper.
Oh,
It
on
just
the
says the
breakfast.
human,
There's
right?
half of a name.
Yeah, Brahm, Revel, something. And then there's also a dwarf in the slums that looks like Vela Hopper. Does that name mean anything to you?
I mean, doesn't it? Do I
She's
know the
the
last name or?
Roll a history check.
Also,
She lives near the brothel in the slums, so.
Go visit her.
Natural 20.
no.
You know her.
Plus,
You know her.
You really don't.
plus 1, 21.
21. That really does it.
Yeah, I'll give you. And the plus 1 is bad. I'll give you with the natural 20.
Plus 1.
Not that you have any extensive knowledge or anything, but Copperhearth, you feel like it's familiar, like maybe a name you've heard a couple of times around Wycliffe. Nothing special jumps out at you.
So I don't recall what their family might do or if they're a popular clan or nothing.
You assume, given that you don't really know much about them, that they're not.
Important.
Yeah.
I would like to speak at Olo. Not like specifically alone. or anything. Olo. The information was not sufficient for Lady Lunamain, but do you think it'd be sufficient for the eyes? That was part of the bargain.
They might even trade some more information for that.
That's true. And before we go there, we should probably count the black. No
Back at
rush.
our rooms, breakfast in our
Great.
rooms.
Let's take
Sounds
the
good.
breakfast up
Room
to our
service.
rooms.
Sure. You get some food and drink from Meliodas. Head upstairs. You can kind of rest and eat. So you may, if anyone needs to roll hit dice for short rest,
I play the Song of Rest to do the extra D6 for people.
you can do that.
What is it, 2?
It's just, you get 4 hit points. Everyone gets
temporary or
regular.
Oh shit.
Bard things.
In that time as well, you count out platinum. There's 100 pieces.
Damn.
Damn.
Well, that's only what?
It's 1,000.
1,000. Which,
Hell yeah.
it's not like, not a lot, but.
how much is on our party fund, Joe?
For like normal ass people, that's a shitload.
Well, we're not normal.
So let's see. We have 705 gold,
Whoa.
25 platinum plus, well, now 125 platinum.
Oh, shit.
We have what? How much gold? What was in there before we added anything? Just 750.
Yes,
750.
so 705.
750. So
Now we have,
I found 250 gold. You found
you found
100
250? Oh, right. I forgot to add that one.
well, we haven't added it yet. Should we split this up or should we put it in party?
We may need it for the boat rides if we have to make a getaway.
So I give you my 250. This other information we found could also be worth something. Should we trade it into the MDIs or should we maybe both give it to
Do they pay for
As well.
information?
information?
Maybe we should ask them if they know anything about
Yes.
vineyard guys.
Maybe we go see them first. We go to Tommen, we go to the MDIs, see what they know about this, and then maybe also give this information to the guard captain and see it might close some cases or save someone's life.
Yeah.
Yes, that's a good idea.
So where to first?
Tommen.
So waltzing on over to the graveyard. As you walk into the gated area, the greenery appears to be well taken care of. You do see about 3 foot of him in a hole, currently digging. Tom and kind of, he's looking all rickety and hunched over. And walk up to him, he sees you coming. Oh, did you come for the gold sand?
Not this.
Or the death bell?
No.
We're looking for
Moving? I like moving.
Tom, is that a new shovel?
Always. It's always a new shovel.
I don't know what to make of that.
magical +1 shuffle.
Some of it.
Well, let me get moving.
I hand him my special arrow from
Oh,
Such a violent move. You're so ready.
oh no. That was the special arrow you said?
from Vormir.
Yeah, it is Scout's arrow. So you feel free to look that up. You proffer him Volmir's tooth and he goes, bro, yeah. Why?
He had something in it that
Does he? He takes it and he kind of, he's looking. Can't keep it like on the side. There's nothing in there. It's a goddamn tooth.
Pretty normal.
What's next?
Didn't have something to show him.
I was just about to say, I was waiting for others. Yeah, I have this sand I would like you to look at.
Boop.
Blah.
That is called Sand Spirit.
Sand spirit. What does it do?
It is in Durandor Burn. Unfortunately for you,
Nothing.
it does act as a +1 shield, which, if I'm not mistaken, you're not proficient with.
Shield?
Yeah.
Sad face. Very interesting. Thank you.
There's someone in there. And he hands it back to you.
there's someone in there.
Yeah.
In the sand. There's someone in the sand.
There's someone in the sand.
Was he severely burnt?
Oh, maybe. She.
How do I talk to this person?
You don't.
You don't.
Oh.
They're just in there.
She'll help keep you safe.
I don't know if she'll be able to help keep me safe, but
Or maybe not you.
Well,
I
food for
have
thought.
this buckle shield.
Ah, whoop. That's Carapace Buckler.
Oh, what?
made of bugs.
I'll read the stuff. So, Sand Spirit. This enchanted crystal decanter is filled with sand possessed by the spirit of a protective, loving mother. She died millennia ago during the Gods' War, but her ferocious love and desperation to provide protection for her child was felt by the god Helm. With a combination of Helm's divine will and the latent magical energies saturating the atmosphere as the War of Gods raged on across the world, this woman was able to imbue these desert sands with her soul so that she could continue protecting her son from beyond the bounds of the mortal coil. So mechanically, that acts as a +1 shield, so while you are not actually like holding a thing, you require a free hand to direct its movements.
That's the sand shield, not the carapace one, right?
Correct, that's the sand. The sand spirit.
I'm reading one of them.
Oh,
The
thought you were just
carapace
looking at the
buckler.
A C or a K?
C.
The carapace with a C. Essentially, it's like a half a shield. So it gives you a +1 to AC. It does require attunement, but the upside is that even though it's less AC than a normal shield, it leaves the hand using it free, so you can still wield a two-handed weapon.
Damn.
Yes.
It does also afford you an option. You can use it to attack as an action. You cannot use your proficiency modifier with that, but on a successful buckler bash, the target takes 1d6 plus strength bludgeoning damage and must make a DC 10 wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the attuned wearer becomes invisible to the target until the end of the target's next turn.
What?
That's awesome.
This is the best shield ever.
So if they fail
Solar
that save, when you
shield.
whack them, they can't see you until their next turn's over.
You know, rank that shit down
Yeah.
I'm finding it in here right now.
immediately.
If
That's
I can
why.
spell carapace.
C-A-R-A-P. Ace.
AC.
Carapace.
Boom. Oh, it's a wondrous item. Of course, gotta be a wondrous item.
Look at you getting all this wild loot
Right.
and just
Yep.
drinking it away. Just drinking it.
She's gonna trade it
That's
for
right.
booze.
Let me see that sand.
Get bad enough heartburn, turn it to glass.
Here's a gauntlet
Don't forget your darts.
and some darts.
And some darts.
3 to be exact.
Right, so the darts. Dart of teleportation.
Whoa.
Quantity 3.
Yes.
Tyler, you're familiar with those.
Yes.
This dart functions in combat like a standard dart, dealing 1d4 piercing damage. The thrower is automatically teleported to where the dart lands.
That's awesome.
Which doesn't say it has to hit a person or something, right? Just wherever it lands.
You can just like check it.
So
in
you
the
don't
direction,
have to mess,
and wherever it
or
lands,
you-
you'll go.
Do you have a choice of going, or you're going?
You are going. If you throw that shit, you better be ready to
Yeah,
go.
well, if someone that goes off a cliff, you're going off a cliff.
Yes. Wherever it lands, man.
Fun. Does it use its... Can you take it back and have it again?
No, it's used up.
This one.
TI3.
Fun.
That was awesome.
The bird gauntlet is called Feather Duster. Once per day, the user may make an unarmed attack with this gauntlet to attempt to send an enemy flying 25 feet.
Damn.
Target must make a DC 13 strength saving throw or be thrown back and take 1d4 plus 1 bludgeoning damage from the impact. That one does not require.
25 feet.
That's quite fun.
Yeah.
As far as shit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, sailor.
Yeah.
Who has that strange bracelet?
Was the strange bracelet the same as the feather thing?
No, I pull out the strange bracelet.
It is on Paya. Oh, it's a little bangle. Well, it's called Phantom's Bracelet. While wearing this bracelet, once per day, you may reach through a solid surface with the hand/wrist on which the bracelet is worn in an attempt to feel or manipulate what is on the other side.
Hell
Damn.
yeah.
Flip
That's
a coin
perfect.
to determine the success of physically manipulating an object with your ethereal hand.
Is that required to?
It's not.
That's pretty roguey.
Yes.
Will shoot though?
When the lock
You have to
picking
remember
doesn't
that
work.
you have that.
How about that great axe?
What many
Great
weapons do you have?
This is the second one.
The second great choice.
Yeah.
It's just an axe.
I figured.
It appears we made of metal.
Great.
It's quite large.
Do you need any more weapons? I also picked up from that little gnome girl that we faced earlier. The assassin. 2 other hand axes and 2 javelins. I know you've
take
used javelins
the
before.
javelins.
How many javelins do you have?
Not that many.
Last time,
you
like
throw
you said,
one.
you had 6 or something.
He did buy more, didn't he?
I have 3. I mean, that's a lot of javelins to have on you. I get your point.
Yeah.
You need-
like 3,
But I have to, like,
maybe like pushing it.
buy something that holds them on my back or something.
No, that's just a shitload of like long poles to have like strapped on you. Because you're like you gotta think that you still need to move and shit like when you're fighting. That's a lot.
9 on you.
Oh,
some hand axes or something that you can have at your side. Just something you could throw.
You took the 2 hand axes and the 2 javelins, right? That's a great axe.
Or
yeah.
We'll say
the great axe, perhaps.
we'll have javelins like on your person at 4. You can always like keep them in the bag of holding or something. Pull out more when you need it.
Okay. I'll take the axes, keep the javelins for now.
Can anybody use that vial of sand? I know you have your shield.
And then you also have an extra shield now if anybody needs.
So sand is a shield.
Mechanically, yeah.
Mechanically.
Versus shield.
Bumskis.
There's
I don't
no-
know.
Who's using that?
Can you
Someone
use
has to
it?
use it.
I'll
I mean,
take
I
it.
can't use it. Yeah.
I'll take
I was
it.
about to say.
Do you want a feather duster?
What
I
does
kind
a
of
feather
want a
duster?
feather duster.
Alright.
It
I
does.
love punching
It
people.
throws people really far away from you.
Oh,
It
actually,
hurts them.
Yeah,
So
DC
that would be good for you.
13 strength saving throw or be
So if
pushed
someone doesn't
back.
bite you
Yeah,
and you die.
no, that makes sense. Yeah, you can totally have that sand spirit thing.
Yeah, here's a feather duster.
is there anything that we have that's special that no one's using?
Everything I have, I'm using.
That longbow.
That longbow, yeah, that +1 longbow.
Do
The
you,
ring of teething and the
Yeah.
wand of butterflies.
A lot of butterflies is good.
are you looking
Take it.
for a weapon?
We'll trade one. We'll trade one.
Sure, I am.
Oh
Are you
no,
looking
it's
for a
not
weapon?
that good.
Alright, I'll give you the glutton's fork.
Shit,
He
man.
was gonna say
So where are we going? We're done booping yet?
I think so. I don't have anything. Boop.
What is it? I mean, it's been like a short rest. That's like an hour, right? Then we went to McBooperston's, which probably took
10 minutes.
nah. I mean,
Well,
That's
trash.
a long time.
right, hour, maybe another hour tops. So it's still like before noon by an hour or 2, 3 at least. Got so much day ahead of us, guys.
We still need to go see the MTIs, trade with them for more information,
Yes,
and then possibly contact that guard and let him know.
and then potions.
Yeah, and potions, yes. We'll do potions first.
Yeah.
Items workshop.
we could
Herbs.
break up a little bit. Perhaps you guys go to herbs. I will go sell
Never break
the
the
shit
sword.
ton of armor and weapons I have.
Where's that long? Is the longbow? You have a longbow? The
I
plus
think
one?
you have it.
I think it's in the bag. I think I took the string off so I can put it in the bag. The little tiny bag. So I'll take it back out. Okay, here, take this to trade with. It's a +1 longbow.
Alright.
I can't use it. Nobody can use it. It can go away.
Be okay.
I kind of want a day drink at the vineyard.
It's not a bad idea.
I don't think so. Can I just go to the vineyard and just hang out and just watch and see who goes there and drink
We will join the
and eat and drink some more?
So,
You think it's Gervasi? Like,
And,
I don't
like-
know if it's the same kind of thing.
Wolf
In like a
Creek
weird shaded, like shadowy corner. So, because
you
why
probably
not?
wouldn't know what a vineyard is.
Really? Oh, well, I guess that makes sense. Well, that would actually be perfect for Regina anyways, because she'd ask, like, what is it? And she'd be intrigued and go there anyways.
I'd like to purchase some of your vines.
What is a vineyard?
I hear you have a yard of vines. I would like to see.
What
Garage,
is,
it's
what
nice.
is
I like it.
this vineyard you talk about? I'm being curious. I think she would still go, though, just because of that she wouldn't know.
You're just like rolling out there by yourself.
I mean,
And we're going.
Saul and I are going to the vineyard.
Okay.
We're getting day drunk while everyone's shopping.
Cool.
Break time. Shop time.
Intermission.
Okay, so you all go out to the vineyard.
Wait.
I just say y'all, like y'all them too.
Y'all fallen.
They separated.
We are going to a vineyard. I don't know what a vineyard is.
Do you still have your like nice looking robes on?
No, I'm still in like the pants and like flowy shirt, my hair and like the milk braids. Milkmaid braids. Milkmaid.
I'm putting on my
braids.
fine clothes before we go.
Am I supposed to look nice at this place?
You can do whatever you want.
I've never been to one before.
I would wear something nice.
Okay.
If we're gonna ask them to sit and drink there.
Yes. So then I guess I change into my robes, take the braids out so my hair is all like really wavy and pretty, and go to this so-called vineyard.
Okay. You're walking like down a path through these fields of the various vines and things. You see some workers out there that are going to be collecting grapes and tending to the plants. You see a couple of outhouses, like small outhouses, outbuildings.
We're getting a fertilizer somewhere.
Vincent out there. Goodness.
Jesus. See a couple of outbuildings, small barn type structures and the like. Beyond that, there does appear to be like a central small building or house kind of at the center of the property. Short of knowing where else to go, you kind of proceed in that direction. But the closer you get, it does not appear to be like that type of an establishment. It just looks like it's a dude's house.
That's fine. We're gonna roll up looking all fancy.
Some chairs under it. Nice again.
So you wait a moment. You eventually hear a voice. Yes?
Hello.
Yes?
We're here to experience a vineyard.
There's like a very loud silence for a couple of seconds.
A loud silence.
Yes. It's like uncomfortably long, and then you hear like a little bit of a shuffling, and then a door opens up. You're greeted by the sight of a halfling gentleman. Appears to be leaning a little bit into his age, getting some, crow's feet and wrinkles on his forehead and stuff. Clean shaven, blonde haired, has kind of short hair, but it sort of sticks all straight out from his head. Experience a vineyard.
I've never been to one. I am
Well, you're here.
Lady Vanderbilt. This is Lord Vanderbilt. We would like to try your wine.
Roll deception.
Oh shit.
Damn. You didn't know that was gonna happen.
Let me tell some straight up lies. Oh, I got to roll for this?
Perception. Damn it. No, deception.
Don't forget about that thing.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna use that. Lucky feet, good fit. Ooh, much better. Deception. Where's that out on my
It's
list?
charisma.
With the D.
Oh, thank you.
It's the only thing that's a D.
11. Oh wait, no, 18, 19, 20, 21. Sorry.
Holy shit, you're
21. I was
so much better.
I was like, fuck.
One of mine aim to deception.
What did I say last time was?
Vanderbilt, you say?
Mm-hmm. We're traveling and we like to try new wines from different places.
Where do you hail from?
Doesn't matter.
Okay. And you're interested in purchasing?
Possibly, depending on how your wine tastes.
I see. And what would you be purchasing for?
Our
Perhaps I
own
could-
personal stock, of course.
I see. Well, with the Vanderbilt family, of course. From the south?
I pull 50 gold
Wonderful.
out of my pocket and in halfling tell him, make it happen.
Yes, sir.
And then in halfling I say, we need chairs and a table.
Certainly. Right this way. Leads you into his
It's like some allegiance.
Is not.
I whisper to Saul, "This is fun."
This is what it is.
This is what we're doing. So he bids you enter his home. He kind of leads you through a hallway around a couple little corners and then out into a sort of nice little walled-in courtyard area, more like a green room. There's some plant life. There's a nice table, some chairs. Please sit. I will bring you some samples of my wines.
Thank you.
Of course. Anything else I can get for you while I'm doing that? Of course, Mr. Vanderbilt.
Uncle Fall don't fuck around. Bring me the giga juice, bitch. It's gonna be problems.
Oh goodness. So we're here to observe this place, right? Like there's someone we're looking for.
I mean, yeah, but I said we got probably about 15 minutes before we fucking head over heels drunk.
Well, let's see what happens until then. This is fancy. This is what people do at vineyards. This is great.
This is it. Lap of luxury right here.
I'm gonna make up names for everywhere we go.
Did you guys discuss the whole?
Nope.
I didn't think so. He's like, okay, yeah, that's me.
Vanderbilt over here.
I literally Googled rich people last names.
Oh Lord. Oh shit. So yeah, a few minutes go by.
Rockefeller.
He returns with a bunch of glasses in hand and a couple of bottles in the other. Kind of, sorry, I'm not used to serving people in my home such as this. Kind of sets all the glasses down, sets the bottles on the table. Which would you like to try first? What are your preferences? White, red, sweet, dry?
Yes. I love them all.
Oh.
So people don't actually eat here or drink here.
This is my home.
So where do they go?
Somewhere in town, I imagine.
Oh, interesting. Well, I like to get it from the source and not from other people. So just bring a variety. Just bring the bottle of each.
I have.
Okay, just pour.
In halfling, I say the red.
Of course. Pours the one of the reds. There's a few into a couple of glasses and pushes them towards you.
Is it aerated?
That's what we're supposed to do. But I drink coffee.
Sort of has some of those sea air vibes, and I don't know why, guys.
It's salty. Is that what you're trying to say? It's salty?
Sea air vibes.
That's what I was. That's the worst. The
It
worst.
brings to mind the feeling of walking along the beach.
He is a shell company, isn't he?
The sand in between your toes.
Haha.
I wasn't even trying to do that.
Go.
It's just in your blood.
I don't know about this one. Next.
Have something a little sweeter. And he pulls the glasses back, pushes a couple more up, pours something else.
I'm gonna climb up.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh my god, oh my Jesus. Spit all over.
The next one. Not so bad.
It's good.
Good. My lord, what do you think?
Yeah, quite all right.
I'm very pleased to hear that.
Now, the lady was thinking about taking a walk and sipping some wine, and we want to look at the property. Would that be a problem?
The grounds?
Yeah. We take the chairs and the table out? At least the chairs.
I suppose.
I'll grab the chairs and grab some of the wine, and Leave 10 gold pieces on the table.
He snatches up very quickly.
We'll be back in about an hour.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sure. You leave the home carrying these 2 chairs. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna go. The first spot will be like within view of the house,
Okay.
and then we'll just set up right there for about 5 minutes.
Sure.
Put those chairs in the bag for me.
Just in case.
They don't have a bag.
Steal some chairs. Oh my gosh.
Sure. You step away from the house a little bit, but keeping it close, you kind of have a good view of the vineyard and the home.
We will take it all in. Where things are at, where things are located,
Surveying the
and
land.
then we're gonna get fucking drunk.
Yes.
Sure. Is there anything else you would like to do while you're here?
Just drink and drink and look and drink.
Right. So, do me a favor.
Oh shit!
3 to 1, drink to look. So.
Roll. How long do you plan on staying? Because you said drink and drink. Drink. Stay.
Well, probably the hour.
Yeah. Okay. Roll 2 consecutive Constitution saving throws.
Nat 20 plus 4. 24.
Another.
7.
7. Fall.
16 and 12.
Okay. Both of you roll perception at disadvantage.
Just, you know what? Awful. Like, completely. Like,
Oh,
the
shit.
worst of the worst.
3 and 5.
Mine was a 1 and a 2. So,
Oh man.
That's so accurate.
Is that with your pluses 3 and 5?
what did
Yeah,
you want me
I
to
have
add to that again?
Perception.
Perception.
Well, I mean, does a nat 1 really matter?
No.
No.
But
So,
2 will.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
But it's still disadvantage, so it's still not one.
Yeah. So that's why I'm saying, like, the worst of the worst. Like,
Okay. You try to take stuff in and memorize some locations.
we're looking.
While getting drunk.
I said we're looking or drinking or
You are
looking.
certainly drinking.
No, you said you're
Looking.
drinking, you're drinking, you're looking, you're drinking.
Yeah.
Actually, what you said.
See, I'm already drunk.
It's a little bit right. There was trees. I
There
think
was vines.
it was a house.
Wine.
We had some tires.
Yeah, and share them in a wood.
You
There
feel,
they are.
from
I got mine.
you feel like you'll be able to get back to the house at least?
Fuck yeah.
Just strolling along.
They'll be able to get back to the house they can see.
I just get them cold, like we're crashing, bro. Wake us up in the
Just
morning.
laying in the yard.
Breakfast.
And that's how they got their long rest.
All right. Was there anything else anybody wanted to do in the meantime before you meet back up, or?
Yeah, me and Jiraiya were going to go to the guard captain.
Okay.
Did you guys? So we were outside. What all shopping did you guys do? Did you sell stuff?
Sold.
Did you
We
buy
just
stuff?
sold shit. We didn't buy anything. I bought armor for me.
Armor.
Nothing important.
How much money did you guys get?
A net total of like about 400
What, do you buy, like, leather armor?
studded
Yeah.
leather. Yeah.
How much? Space.
Or- it gave me another one, so I'm up to 14.
There you go.
It's a 12.
that's
We go to the guard captain.
Okay. So heading to the barracks, you managed to locate the guard captain. What can I do for you?
We recently came across some information that may be useful to you guys. I'm showing a piece of paper that we have. We
These are
found these with the circle. But
contracts. I see. Right. We'll have these looked into. See if they're still alive. And if not, at least we know. Thank you. Anything else? Continue doing the good work.
I was only thinking about getting some leather armor so I can be quiet during the mission.
sure. We head to one of our favorite armors.
Unlimited immunity.
Unlimited immunity.
Oh yeah.
Which one did we pump?
I I don't know. Doesn't matter.
That's true. They don't know something.
Correct. I was invisible.
So I'm sorry, you're going to limited immunity?
Yes.
So, what do you want to buy?
Stuff other armor.
Stud of leather, 45 gold.
So, do you have anything you need to sell?
Have we found? Are we back together with them yet?
Sure.
Okay.
You may reconvene.
It's just called studded leather, right?
Well, yeah. Yeah, after all that, we'll put you guys in like late afternoon territory.
I think the only other thing we need to do is go to MDIs. Yeah.
Yes.
So, would you like to accompany me?
Sure. I feel like they'd like to see a familiar face. Do you have the original scrap still?
Yes. And also probably the less I know about our group, the better.
Correct. Back to where was it?
Did you want to follow them, Jiraiya?
Sure.
Okay. You guys, since Lexel Suburbs walking inside, you see the elven male, bright golden hair, greets you with his big warm smile. Welcome back. You interested in any sense silks or slippers today? No. Of course.
Sylvan is going to pull out his pipe and just start smoking.
I didn't see you
in
there.
his-
I didn't know you came with us.
Would you please put that out in the store?
It's a scent.
Not the kind we like here.
Please don't just dump it. Oof. Yeah.
Alright. Step it. I'm taking my time stepping out on it.
Gotcha. He just wants you the whole way. And the other two of you, are you here to pay up?
Yes. Yes.
He pulls out two hoods.
Put it on.
He leads you around. You go through a couple different weird variations through some doors and such, up and down. And then you are led to a few chairs, sat down in them a little forcefully, and the hoods are pulled off your heads. Seated across from you is the familiar mouthpiece, the guy you spoke with before.
Old Wiggleton the Mighty.
Yeah. His fangs and sneaky eyes and shiny jet black hair, nostrils flat against his face, no protruding nose. Voldemort style. So you have returned. Then have you brought me that which I asked for?
That and more. I hand him a piece of paper.
Here's a wad of paper.
And this is
Information.
useless. Useless. Interesting. He sits back and he kind of beckons one of the two standing behind him over. Whispers in the ear for a second. The person whispers back. Question. Still unpaid.
That was a question.
I said that information was questioned. Therefore, you are still unpaid.
Which part is in question?
Navias.
Navias Belkin.
Belkin, I assume. He doesn't have that much money.
Not anymore. He paid for a murder.
He never did.
How do you know that? You're good.
You still owe.
We're going after his contacts. But who do you think would have got this for this much money?
That is what you promised to tell me.
Sure. We can find the one. Can you narrow it down? What should we be looking for?
Perhaps correspondence with his masters. Those who do work for somebody usually leave a paper trail. At least when they are small, annoying halflings.
So, you're telling me with this name you have no lead to who he may be in league with? Is that not something you know already?
At this time, that is not something I can share with you.
Well, if we go through this hassle to tell you something you already know, and then you say we are still not paid, that's a big waste of time.
We do not know who did, which is what you promised to tell me.
Yes, but you are good games. So
Thank you.
takes one to know one. Fair. So Polo, I believe we'll have to come back at a later date.
Is there any other information you can give us on it? Anything we could use to help further both our causes?
Such as
His schedule, his affairs.
Perhaps a vice he can fall prey to. Drinking, it seems too obvious. Gambling, etc. Horses.
would you offer in exchange for this information?
I could write you a song.
We offer the name, the name of the person behind this. This is going to help both our causes.
That you owe us already.
Yes.
That is not new payment for new information. Are we done here?
Yes.
Hoods.
The two behind him step up, make sure you're all hooded up, guide you through.
What's the hood feel like? Is it like a nice fabric? Is it like suede or is it like burlap?
Nah, it's pretty burlappy. Yeah.
They didn't shop at some slippers for the hoods.
I'm going to bring my own next time.
There's velvet one.
This is bullshit. It ruffles my beard.
Yeah, you are led back out to the storefront and unhooded.
What kind of scents do you have?
Sense of all sorts.
Do you have like apples in them?
Apples and what?
Spiced apple.
Sure.
Like, how do you sell scents? Is it like potpourri bullshit, or is it like incense, or is it like cologne?
All of the above.
Like powdered kind of potpourri bullshit kind of thing?
Like little stupid potpourri. It's like
Yeah,
little
sure.
chunks of bullshit in there that smells like stuff.
Give me one of those. Just seals very
like a bag
nicely.
of potpourri.
Yeah. I just want to make sure it is airtight enough that it does not smell all the time. Like a glass jar with a tight lid, kind of thing.
Sure. That can be
A
done.
leather sack that closes. Whatever.
Yeah.
I don't want to always smell it.
Sure. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So you want a jar of like apple cinnamon?
Sure.
Scents?
That kind of shit.
Potpourri.
I like it.
All right. Yeah. 70 gold.
That's an awful lot.
Not a lot of people make potpourri.
Do you have like half of that? Like a smaller bag?
I suppose.
35 gold.
I'm trying to give you some profit for bothering you all the time. Be happy. I'll take it for 35 gold.
Thanks.
Welcome. I believe that's all.
Did you conclude your business?
No. Nearly. It was just as fruitless as talking to the lady. I don't understand why physical proof is not good enough for people.
What time is it now?
Such as life.
Yeah.
Getting darkish.
Yeah. Sunsetting.
Dusk.
Should we head back to the hotel?
Take a hit of that elf cinnamon.
It does smell
Cinnamon
very
challenge.
good.
Does
yeah. Now that you're like actually getting good with us. They nailed it, man.
Did they? Well, I have my empty jar of bees. I'm going to put it in the empty jar of bees.
Okay.
That's all.
All right. You got a jar of apple cinnamon potpourri.
Just when you thought it couldn't get weird.
It once held grape.
This is Dungeons and Dragons.
That's true. This jar will be
Potpourri.
on display in museums centuries from now. As once belonging to the great. Onward.
All right. Headed back to the boar hat.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Go. You get seated. Get some food. Anything else you want to do with your time, or are you trying to jump cut?
Jump cut.
I'm gonna change into that armor. The studded leather.
Yeah.
Right on.
You look so funny. You're like some giant gleaming like hero of legend. Now you're like, got leather.
Better not squeak.
Well, we can oil it.
It's like when you sit on a leather couch, that like noise, the like leather rubbing together.
Yeah. It's not worn in yet. Like you gotta give it like you gotta sleep in it for like a week. That's how it works.
Stretch it.
Exactly. New boots, dude. They're comfortable. They hurt. You're chafing. You got blisters. That's all you need to know.
On his scales.
Yeah. List of scales.
All right, so jump cut.